Piece of trash. Does sister wives Robyn alienate Kody's kids and exes who aren't in the core family? She may not even realize she's doing it. Sister Wives star Kody Brown complained in the most recent episode that his exes were calling him a piece of trash because everyone was so defensive, which affected his relationships with his former wives and their children. But maybe Robyn Brown's really the catalyst for all of this discord. The thing is, Robyn's got Kody under her thumb. She really understands him, knowing exactly how to give him what he needs. She's the power behind the throne, wanting Kody all to herself. As the newest episode shows, Kody's happiest when he's around Robyn. He visibly relaxes, cheering up. He seems younger and more hopeful. That's the power of love. When he and Robyn were building a makeup table for their daughter, Ariella Mae Brown, whom Kody describes as expressive and his mini-me, Robyn didn't enjoy being his beautiful assistant, but Kody obviously loved having her there. Kody puts his wife on a pedestal to the point that he's almost a hopeless romantic. That's sweet, but it gives Robyn so much control over him. He is truly putty in her dainty hands. Kody's starting to understand his role in things in Sister Wives Season 19, and it's nice to see this kind of maturity. It's actually surprising to see Kody taking so much accountability for the problems with his exes, which have impacted the children he shares with those women. He's accepting of the fact that he lashed out in the heat of the moment, saying he never loved those women when it just wasn't true. He wasn't the only one who was lashing out. In divorce situation, most people behave badly. Peaceful divorce is rare. It's a severing of a very deep tie, and that means pain, confusion, and rage. To be truly amicable is noble, like Gwyneth Paltrow's infamous conscious uncoupling. But there's something almost passionless about the friendly divorce. So it's not surprising that most splits are marked by psychologically damaging flurries of angry calls and texts, and a sense of devastation and disbelief. This is just the way of the world. Now he's faced with the aftermath. That's women who may put him down in front of his own children, even if they deny doing that. He knows this could be happening, and this makes him paranoid. It doesn't help. The sad reality is that the women are with those kids more, a lot more. They are putting in the work to be there, so maybe their words have more weight. And then there's Robyn, always by his side, pushing a core family narrative that is frankly crass and offensive. This kind of stuff just keeps the bad blood pumping. The heated anger and festering resentment can never melt away when the flames are constantly being stoked by a perennially passive-aggressive Robyn. Sure, she's in the core family with her kids, but why does she have to separate one group of children from another? Kody and Robyn have a cozy nest, and their interactions with their kids are normal, healthy, and happy. They love each other. Sometimes it seems like Kody loves more, but that's not uncommon either. However, that kind of imbalance can be dangerous. At their Valentine's dinner, Robyn dressed in red, but there wasn't really a loving light in her eyes until she opened Kody's presents. Pretty earrings and a pendant featuring, as Kody put it, her favorite turquoise. He went out of his way, and she didn't get him a present. Maybe that hurt him. Possible debts, Robyn blew $70K on dolls. Estrangements with Peyton and Gabrielle Brown and other Brown children, and exes who are so mistrustful that they threatened to lawyer up so they didn't feel ripped off when Coyote Pass sold. He is constantly investing in Robyn, believing that it will all last forever, but what if it doesn't? Kody did redivide the Coyote Pass land before selling it, possibly caving into Janelle and Mary's demands. Maybe he did it from the goodness of his heart. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. Actions say more than a flood of words ever can. The money in their pockets, $375,000, means more than a compliment that might not even ring true. What people do reveals their character, not what they say. Robyn has often said one thing and done another. She talked about loving the whole family and treasuring polygamy, but secretly wanted monogamy. She played the caring stepmother, but separated Kody from his older kids at Christmas. She befriended Mary, but froze her out after she left Kody, never keeping her promise to go visit her. With Robyn, words and actions don't always agree, and the exes and their kids can feel the cognitive dissonance. There's a moment etched into the minds of Sister Wives fans when the raw, unraveling fabric of the Brown family came undone on national television. Janelle screaming, "Piece of trash," across a tension-filled backyard, Kody clenching his jaw, and Robyn sitting off to the side with wide, unblinking eyes. Some fans took the phrase literally, flinging blame at Kody, while others gave it metaphorical weight, wondering whether that trash might also refer to the emotional garbage piled up over years of quiet favoritism, miscommunication, and one recurring factor: Robyn. Whether she intends to or not, Robyn Brown has become the sun in the collapsing solar system of the Brown family, with Kody orbiting her while the rest spin out, cast into relational exile. And while she may not even realize she's doing it, the question looms large: is Robyn subtly alienating Kody's other children and ex-wives from the core family? The core versus the castaways. At this point, the idea of a core family in sister wives practically has its own Wikipedia entry. It's Robyn, her children, Dayton, Aurora, Brianna, Solomon, and Ariella, and Kody, tightly knit, consistently present, and often positioned as the emotional center of Kody's life. Everyone else, floating satellites, Cristin, Janelle, and Mary, and their adult children, have slowly been pushed to the margins emotionally and physically. Robyn insists she never wanted this. In countless confessionals, she wipes away tears with a practiced tremble in her voice and says she just wants the family to be together. But her actions, and more strikingly, Kody's around her, tell another story. As Kody's other marriages crumbled, he increasingly sought solace in Robyn's home, where he seemed respected, understood, and in control. Whether consciously or not, Robyn became a symbol of security to him, and everyone else saw it. The unseen lines she draws. Robyn may not openly badmouth the other wives or their children, but her subtle cues speak volumes. Watch her in scenes with Cristin's daughters. There's a tension, a polite distance. Now watch her with her own kids and Kody. The warmth is unmistakable, the laughter genuine. There's an intimacy she doesn't seem to extend beyond her own branch of the family tree. When Gwendolyn Brown said in a YouTube video that Robyn felt fake, it struck a chord with viewers. That word, fake, sums up the disconnect many of the older kids feel. Robyn smiles through the fractures but doesn't seem to patch them. Instead, she hosts tightly curated family events with only her side, while the rest, especially Janelle's sons, like Garrison and Gabriel, are left feeling disposable. And then there's COVID. The pandemic became the ultimate dividing line in the Brown family, with Robyn and Kody enforcing strict isolation rules that ultimately alienated the adult children and other wives. It wasn't just about safety, it was about control. Kody demanded compliance, and Robyn backed him up. Cristin called it early. Robyn and her kids got Kody full-time, while everyone else got excuses and Zoom calls. The silent battle with the other wives. Even when Cristin was still in the family, the tension between her and Robyn simmered beneath every shared scene. Cristin has always been warm, energetic, and maternal, a contrast to Robyn's reserved, formal presence. But while Cristin raised all the kids like her own, Robyn remained insular. When she joined the family, she brought her own children, her own rules, and her own emotional gravity. Janelle tried to play peacemaker. For years, she straddled the line between the older wives and Robyn's bubble. But even Janelle, the pragmatic one, snapped. Her sons were treated differently, disrespected, even, and Kody's refusal to acknowledge it was the final blow. When Janelle called him a piece of trash, it was as if she were speaking not just for herself, but for all the Browns who'd been left behind. Mary, once Kody's first and only legal wife, has had a long and painful journey, one that intersected uncomfortably with Robyn's rise. It was Mary who legally divorced Kody so he could adopt Robyn's children. At the time, Mary said it was for the good of the family, but that legal shift mirrored the emotional one. Robyn became the official wife, and Mary was left holding the memories.